Hey YouTube, have you ever wondered what it would be like to be evil just for one day? To not worry about being a good person, but to give in to your base instincts, your most primal urges? Well, for me, this is the PvP equivalent of doing just that. Now, I normally make off-meta builds. I guess you could say I'm at the casual end of PvP, so I'm not checking spreadsheets for poise breakpoints or hyper armor frames. I just use stuff that to me is kind of fun, interesting, sometimes just using stuff that's bad, seeing if I can win with it, just for the hell of it. Now, I made what I called a Giga Confessor build a couple of weeks ago, which was using the Inseparable Sword, and it was quite tanky for me. I had the Armour of Solitude with the Confessor Hood, Bull Goats, I had 116 poise, and I was two-handing the Inseparable Sword, and for once, I could actually trade. And not just trade, but actually out-trade other players. Thought, wow, this feels pretty good. What if I went one step further and went full Tryhard? And that's what you're seeing in this video. So this is rune level 150. It's a pure strength build. And I've got the Gut Sword. And to be particularly nasty with that, I'm using Storm Stomp. And in a few deals, you'll see Royal Knight's Resolve as well. And as you can see right now, we've got BHS Clean Rot as well. And I've got Shamshir. So this really isn't the kind of setup that I'd normally run. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know I really like Spellblade builds. I think hybrid builds are really strong in Elden Ring and just more fun to play because they give you so many more options. I have to admit, I do find the, let's call it the try-hard meta style of play to be a little bit one-dimensional. And while you can't deny, it is really strong, it is really powerful. Kind of felt like I was on autopilot with this stuff. I didn't need to worry about timing and spacing the same way I would with my other builds, and mistakes just don't get punished in the same way. So when you run an off-meta build in the arena, or if you're using stuff that's, you know, not super optimized, you make one mistake against a good player, that's probably going to cost you the deal. Honestly, with this kind of setup, I could really get away with a lot. Mashing out of hit stun was a particular favourite, and with the Gut Sword you only need to land 2, maybe 3 hits at the most to win a deal. The range on that thing is crazy as well, and then with Shamshir and Clean Rot you can just spam away with R1. So even though I won a lot of deals with this setup, I have to say it didn't give me a lot of satisfaction. I've dealt with the short sword in the arena at 125. I can tell you it's bloody hard work, and I lose more than I win. But those wins are far more satisfying than any win that I got with this build. And the reason for that is I had to earn those wins. I had to genuinely outplay my opponent. Whereas here, I just have to outtrade them. Now I know at comp level it's a different story, and skill, timing, spacing, decision making, getting a read on your opponent, that all features really heavily. But for regular PvP, in the arena, you know, just dealing other casual players, like I say, I just didn't find it satisfying. Now, I don't have a problem with people using this stuff. I hate gatekeeping. It's in the game, you paid for it, it's what you want. But for me, I just found the off-meta stuff more fun. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.